Hello everyone, my name is Nolan Hanley and today I'm going to be talking to you about distributing your message in a business setting. Well, first thing we have to go over when talking about distributing your message in a business setting is what exactly is a distribution channel? Well, a distribution channel, as defined by the text, is communication techniques with several pivotal factors. These pivotal factors include satisfaction, communication, efficiency, and employment. And as you can see right here, we have a triangle which resembles a level of hierarchy that when all of these factors are met, that means that there is an optimal distribution. Next, we have to discuss what messages are you trying to convey and how are you trying to convey them. Well, in the first three, we have phone, text, and email. These are generally required for a typically quicker response that would be somewhat like a quick text or a phone call, or even an email, which would be a moderately long response. The next one would be via computer or laptop. PowerPoint, letter, memo, and report. The four main factors that are associated with distributing your message are cost, convenience, time, security, and privacy. For the first one, cost, what we have to look at is your message going to have any underlying costs in it? Well, if it does, you need to budget that into your budget. Second would be convenience. How convenient can you get your message out? Who do you have to get it out to? Next one is time. Time, how much time do you have to get it out? Thirdly, or lastly, security and privacy. Who exactly do you want to see your message, and how private do you want it to be? Cost. Well, as you can see right here, the majority of messages are associated with no cost. That is your emails, texts, phone calls, even a memo that you can print out and post. Messages that will require a cost would be reports, multimedia productions, or graphic design. Reports can range anything from business evaluations and projections, sales reports from the previous year. Multimedia productions would be mostly used for marketing and advertising the product. Professional printing companies can range from anywhere from $25 to $300 for the cost they take to print out your report. Well, as you can see here, this guy has a sales quota that he is presenting to his boss or CEO that looks like it's around, I don't know, would you say 20 to 30 pages? Well, this could have a pretty high cost in a multimedia or professional printing company. Right here, as you can see, this product right here would probably be around $100 as defined by the website or source that I looked at. Next, we have a multimedia production. This is just a quick example that I'm going to show you guys of something totally unrelated. It's just a quick video of what a multimedia production for marketing or advertising would look like.
I'm Rory Tillman with Totally Rory International. For those of you who don't know me, I've studied the minds, bodies, and souls of people for over 25 years, which led me to becoming...
Now, as you can see here, this lady who's using this Abundance Academy, she has a lot of different visuals that you are projecting right here. This is not easy to make on a computer, and it usually takes a graphic designer to make one of these. You guys get the point on a multimedia production. We'll move on from this. Next is convenience. The three questions you have to ask yourself when talking about convenience and distributing your message are, number one, your target audience. Which group will receive the message? Who are you distributing this message to? Next is, what is my task? Well, what is the purpose? Why are you sending this message out? Is it for a volunteer schedule meeting? Is it for a business and clientele meeting? Or is it for a sales meeting? Next is, which method will I choose? How will I use it? Will I use an email? Will I use a group text? Or possibly will I use a PowerPoint or a multimedia production? Or even a print? Audience convenience. Now, because I don't have a class in front of me, this was one of my little activities that I made up, and what we were going to do was we were going to make a topic, and every student was going to pull out a piece of paper and address their parents, grandparents, or significant other for what message they are trying to distribute, which would be the topic of what you want for Christmas. What this was going to teach them was they were going to be taught exactly who their audience is, how convenient, time, and obviously they would know that there would be no cost, unless of course you were sending it over mail. Time. Well, you got to look at this. How fast do you need to get this message out to whoever is receiving the message? Is it worth it to pay for a fast delivery when the recipient might not get it for, let's say, a week, or it's not due for a month or two? Also, you have to look at, do I just give them a call and ask them, or do I send them an email? Well, all these factors contribute to how fast your message would be able to get out. So let's say I was distributing a message. Let's say I had a message for a sales prospect. I wanted to talk to a sales prospect, but instead of having a standard delivery time, I paid for a fast delivery time when they would have probably got the message around the same time and answered within the same time. But let's say you had a sales quota to make and you needed this one sale to meet your quota, you would probably pay for a fast delivery method. Okay, so these two clocks right here resemble two different types of people. The first one is somebody who is very disorganized, somebody who kind of has no lack or regard for time, and this somebody might be that person that's having to pay for that fast delivery because they're late on what they have to get out, and basically they have to get it out as fast as possible, and they're disorganized. The second one is somebody who is very organized, punctual, and doesn't procrastinate. They have a sense of time, and they're always on time, and they are very good at getting their message out. These are more typically leaders and managers. Okay, next. What we have is security and privacy. Well, there's two different types of messages that we can do. We can do an internal message, or we can do an external communication message. Well, for an internal, would be more inside communications. How is your company communicating with each other to get the best possible revenue for their product or products? Inside communications, examples of that would be memos, group chats, and coordination scheduling. Outside communications are more for sales, marketing, or networking. Proposals, newsletters, and basic communication methods, even presentations, are all associated with outside communications. Right here, I have an example of a website that actually allows you to show how private you are. Basically, here we go. So this website and this company, what it does is it takes your security, your company's security, and makes it as private as they can make it. And apparently, in this example right here, ProxyClear, your network's first line of defense. Basically what it does is it provides an established secure network that you can communicate and not be hacked into. That was just a quick example I used there. Okay, moving on. This is a nice video of somebody who shows a really good initiative of how they distribute their message, in which distribution channel that they're going to convey the message. Okay, so this video isn't working. I will send you the link, Dr. Goodschmidt, and you can watch the video on your own. Okay, lastly, social media's role in distribution. Well, as we all know, as a younger generation myself, everybody uses social media. Social media has become the #1 channel of distributing your message in all of the world. It is used via internet, smartphone, email. You can basically find it anywhere but a piece of paper or a textbook. Now, why is it has such a big role in distribution? Well, first of all, it's highly influential. Virtual communities based on interest. So let's say you were on Pinterest and your interests were business, marketing, communication, and athletics. Well, basically what they would do is they would take an entire page and basically filter everything that you like and put it on that page for you to see on your front home page. Millions of users are sharing this information, and in the Forbes 500, 70% of companies use social media as a distribution method and tactic. So basically, all in all, social media in distributing a message is the most used tactic. There's phone calls, emails, but this is what they do to make that sale or to make that marketing available for so many consumers and users to view. Now lastly, we have to recap on the 4 main factors of distribution. First one would be cost, convenience, time, security, and privacy. And what I was going to do was I was going to ask the class basically for an example from one of my slides of what each would entail. But now that I can't do that because I don't have a class in front of me, I just have questions again, and that is the end of my slideshow. Thank you for watching.